Like and subscribe to the channel Smith Cartel. I'm a happy man. We doing well. Rocking on these streets, coming off, breaking off, coming up on these beats. We gonna react over here. You gonna like it too. I'm funny as hell, man. Me and my whole crew, Smith Cartel. That's that cannonball for men. We rolling, coming off this thing, man. My goals, they trolling. Everybody hate the diamonds, hate the gold, hate the shine. I'm gonna come up on this and make you what? Press rewind, get up on it, let you know I'm spinning off in these streets. Got some rhymes for your head, got some slayers for these beats. All right. Smith Cartel channel. Like and subscribe. I'm El Jefe. I'm gonna be your host. Let me move myself up. I got a big ass head, so excuse my language. Anyway, how y'all doing on this lovely day? I'm Jefe. I'm gonna be your host. I'm sure I said that, but we're gonna say it again. Excuse me on that. And so, how y'all lovely people been doing? Chilling. And I've been working my butt off, so I ain't had a chance to really record no videos and nothing like that. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it's been kind of brutal, but we're gonna get to it. I got a little bit of time right now, so we're gonna react to this video. I had this sent over to me. This is body cam. Let me see. I think it's body cam case. I think that's what it is. Yeah, body cam case. So it's about, this is gonna be a little bit. Says when cops face their last moment. So it's a little brutal. So if like shooting and guns and all that stuff and all that unalive stuff, I mean, they ain't gonna show it. They'll blur it. But if that bothers you, then viewer discretion advised, because this might be a little touchy. I ain't trying to trigger nobody. But I wanted to see this video because, man, I seen one and it was, yeah. Sometimes we need to see this other side of it, because you see in the media, you hear all the time about how they glorify if a cop, you know what I'm saying, if somebody does something to a cop, they glorify it. But if a cop does something, they demonize it. And it's like, wait a minute, no. To the point where now cops are putting their lives on the line. And that's crazy to me. I still, to this day, my grandfather and my pops, he would have said it, that's crazy that cops have to put their lives on the line now, to the point where they have to go to extreme circumstances with a person. I mean, literally now they're letting people, they trying to fight and wrestle people with guns rather than just pop them, and because they're worried about what the consequences are, because everybody glorifies a villain. It's crazy. What was that, man? Julius Caesar said something about you live long enough to become the hero or something, live long enough to watch your name become, I don't know, that's something. But anyway, we're gonna check this out. Hell, I'm tripping. I butchered that. What the twins say? I'll George Bush the heck out of that. Okay. I'm just thinking, because I'm old enough to remember when George Bush used to have those speeches. I'd be like, is George drunk? What is he talking about? I used to say that all the time. Like, what is he talking about? I don't even know. But that's what, it's funny, because when I saw Biden start doing stuff like that, I knew. I was like, okay, something's not right. Automatically, you know what I'm saying? And that was it, It's like, but when everybody else was watching them, it's just like everybody that I knew that I was talking to, they'd be like, no, nothing's wrong with him. He's perfectly fine. I'm like, what? That's like back in the day, if the Dallas Cowboys back in the day, when the Dallas Cowboys had Troy Aikman, when they was the team, and they had Troy Aikman and all them, and Troy Aikman, he had to retire because he kept getting shots to the head, man. I mean, concussion after concussion after, literally. But he was a bad mamma jamma, boy, let me tell you. So, I'm trying not to cuss. That's why I'm using other words. So, yeah. He had to retire. And that would be like back then with the Cowboys and them saying, no, you got to play. You got to play, even though he's could probably unalive after the next headshot. They're like, no, you got to. You're fine, But anyway, we're going to watch this video, see these final moments, man. You see, y'all brace yourselves and let's buckle up, because it's supposed to get spicy. Oh, we going right now. 25 rounds? Oh no, he hit him. No, they took him down. They took him down. That's
An officer
crazy.
narrowly escaped death during a harrowing ambush by an armed assailant.
Oh man, he just started
Hamilton
firing
Township
off.
police officers responded to
Something
a
saying?
911
Something
call
saying?
about a domestic dispute at a
Y'all
residence.
gotta be careful, man.
Upon arrival,
They out
they
here
were
really.
met by a woman who reported that a resident inside the home was armed and behaving aggressively. As the officers entered the residence, they encountered an unexpected and violent attack.
Here we go. It's
Where
about to get
is he right
saucy.
He's probably in the basement. If you want, I can lead you through. It's not like a bad situation. I got you.
They be like twisting the voice. Oh, he done pulled out the rifle. Gunshot. Yeah, he shot one of them.
Throw the gun! Throw the fucking gun! Throw the gun!
He popping, boy.
Throw the fucking gun!
Officers
wouldn't have did
Fabon
that
and
much
Correa
talking.
were
I'd
both
have did more
shot during
shooting.
the confrontation. Emergency medical personnel and fellow officers immediately provided first aid to the suspect, Vincent Correa, who was pronounced dead at the scene.
Oh, we know that.
Officer Fabon sustained non-life-threatening injuries
okay.
and was transported to a
We
hospital
know
for
he was
treatment.
pronounced dead.
In this chilling case, officers
They
were
is
led
not
into a
playing no
deadly
games,
ambush
boy.
by a bloodthirsty man who fired more than 24 rounds at one of the several officers he had lured to the
24?
scene.
He was trying to go out like a.
Shots fired, shots fired. More cars, send everyone.
On October 12th,
Ooh, he said
2022,
more cars, send
Connecticut
everyone.
police detained
Y'all hear that,
Nicholas
Smith
Butcher
Cartel?
following a bar fight.
Send
A major
everyone.
confrontation ensued, which led to a
Everyone?
car chase. But the
Everyone.
authorities ultimately released him with a public disturbance ticket. However, Nicholas wasn't finished. After
Heck
returning
nah.
home, he made a false emergency call to lure officers to his residence.
Wait a
He
minute.
then donned camouflage attire and armed himself.
Right now.
Okay, we gonna pause right here because look at this man. He then went back in the house, put on camouflage. He got red shirt, a hoodie, a Scully. He got the jeans. He got running sneakers. What do y'all think he was coming out here to do? This man laced up ready. In any other culture, that would have been a drill. What? Where'd he shoot? I didn't even see him shoot anything. Did y'all see him shoot? Smith Cartel? I didn't even see him
He
shoot.
then donned camouflage attire
He
and
didn't have
armed
nothing in his
himself.
hand.
Right now.
What? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. I didn't see him have nothing in his hand. Unless it wasn't the guy walking out the door. They all hollering, boy. Everybody screaming. You hear them hollering? He done pepper their butts up, boy. He done rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-too-eat they butts. Look, they hollering.
When
They
officers
hollered,
arrived and
them
approached
bullets
the
is
side
hot.
door of the house, they were met with an ambush
They
far
hurt.
worse than they could have
They hurt.
anticipated. Concealing himself in the bushes outside his parents' home, Nicholas opened fire on the three
That's
officers.
why I didn't
He
see him.
fatally shot two of them, while the third officer managed to
Damn.
escape despite suffering gunshot wounds to the
Oh
leg.
man, they rest in peace, y'all. Man. 30 rounds. He was waiting on them.
Shots fired, shots fired. More cars, send everyone. Officer shot, officer shot.
Oh man.
But Nicholas's rampage didn't stop
Yeah,
there.
they was hollering.
He
out
continued shooting at the fallen
Oh, Nicholas was
officers,
that big
firing
white guy.
relentlessly as the
See, that
scene
didn't even
turned
look like
chaotic. The lone surviving officer, fortunate to be alive, had only one mission now: to stop the shooter.
there.
As
Yeah.
Nicholas fired at his presumed deceased colleagues at close range, the
Dang.
officer moved to intervene with
He was
remarkable
still
bravery.
shooting. He was still popping them, and he was gone. They were gone. He was firing at them still. You better get that rifle, that AR. Oh, he shot him. He hit him.
One down.
Cop put him down.
Nicholas's
Cop
parents
took
could
one
only
shot,
watch
pop,
in horror
put him down.
as officers, determined to end the madness, took him down with a single shot
One
from
shot.
40 yards away.
40
hitting him
yards
at the
away,
base
he
of the
hit him.
skull and killing him instantly.
Hit him.
Nicholas had fired a total
Focus.
of 80 rounds, with 24 hitting the first officer and 6 hitting the second, causing their deaths.
24.
The third officer, who shot and killed Nicholas, survived his gunshot wound.
He hit one of them 24. He had to have like a rifle or AR. He had to have an AR. To get that many shots
This
off like
cop
that.
begged not to be shot.
Gun. I'm not doing anything. Look, I'm not doing. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm not. I'm not.
Finna shoot your ass,
Don't
punk.
shoot.
I'm
Don't
finna
shoot.
shoot your bitch ass.
On December 8, 2021, Officer Andrew Ash responded to a disturbance call at an apartment complex.
So this is what, and y'all say that this, y'all have asked me numerous times and I couldn't answer it, right? I couldn't answer it. Y'all asked me why the cops treat us like crap when we get pulled over. Why the cops is so aggressive with us when we get pulled over. Do you see what this ninja is doing right now? Huh? Do you see what this ninja's doing? And you wonder why the police act the way they act towards, just in general, youngins. They don't even care about the color. It's the youngins. But I can tell you the majority of it is these ninjas right here. Out here acting like hoodlums, running around. You pulling a gun out on the police. He got a body cam on and everything. You ain't got no mask, no nothing. You think you fixing to do that and then you gonna make it? Nah, bruh. Even if he walked away, you gonna
Upon
get it.
arriving at the scene, he encountered 40-year-old Aunt Juan Hill, but what transpired next would stay with him forever.
Can I receive what you have? Okay, put it down on the ground.
Wait, y'all, wait. You're a rookie. You're a rookie. You're a rookie. You don't know. You're a rookie. Go.
Okay, stay right there. Do not move. Stay right there.
What?
Just stay over there.
Huh? Please, sir. Please. Please. Please don't do that.
73, I gotta get with the gun. I'm not doing anything. Look, I'm not doing. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm finna shoot your ass.
Don't
punk.
shoot.
I'm
Don't
finna
shoot.
shoot your bitch ass. Don't. Drop the gun.
I
Drop the
don't
gun.
have it. Look.
Look.
I don't have it. I don't have it.
He shot him too.
Shots fired. Shots fired. The guy has a gun over here. Isabella.
Hill fled into an apartment, leading to an hours-long standoff. After the intense standoff, Hill eventually surrendered to the officers without injury. He was taken into custody and booked into the Oklahoma County Detention Center on multiple charges. Following the incident, Officer Ash was placed on routine administrative leave as part of standard protocol.
Yeah.
In the next case, officers found themselves fleeing from a
least he
knife-wielding
lived.
man determined to attack.
Should have put the boy down.
Put it down.
That was a good officer.
The officers initially attempted to subdue O'Kreen using a taser, but the deployment was unsuccessful. O'Kreen then advanced toward another officer, forcing him to run for his life.
What's up, buddy? You want to sit down for me real quick?
Cream.
Huh? Can you put the knife down? No.
Oh,
put
he got
the
a
knife
knife.
down.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get shot, Bubba.
Put the knife down.
They got the right to shoot you.
Put it down. You're gonna get tased. Taser.
He got too big of a jacket on.
Ineffective. Gate.
Jacket's too big. That's why you can't get him.
Get distance. Put the knife down.
Put him
The
down with a
officers
bullet.
initially attempted to subdue
Shoot him
O'Kreen
in the
using a
leg. He ain't gotta
taser,
do nothing.
but the deployment was unsuccessful.
I don't understand that.
O'Kreen
Pop
then
him in the
advanced
leg.
toward another officer, forcing him to run for his life.
Get the gun. Put it down. Put it down. Watch out. Put it down.
Pop him.
Put the knife down.
Pop him.
Dude, come on.
In response to the escalated
That's a good
threat,
cop, 'cause he trying his
Officer
hardest
Crystal
not to.
Hudson and Officer Joseph Palti discharged their firearms,
There you go.
striking and wounding O'Kreen. Officers on the scene quickly began administering medical aid
But
before
they didn't want
O'Kreen
to
was
kill him.
transported to
They
Waterbury
didn't want to
Hospital
unalive
for
him.
treatment.
He must have had
He remains in stable
mental
condition at the hospital.
illness or something. They were trying to
Meet
help
one
him.
of the most dangerous 23-year-olds yet, a man who managed to smuggle a gun into a police station and unleash chaos.
Wow.
Around 1 a.m. on September 21st, 2020, Metropolitan police officers on patrol spotted a
Sounds about right.
suspicious young man.
Metropolitan.
The man, later identified as 23-year-old Lou Doa, was
Motropolis.
carrying a duffel
This
bag,
motherfucker.
wearing a black surgical mask and a coat. With the area plagued by recent burglaries, officers decided to stop and search him. What they discovered was deeply alarming.
Canisters.
Oh. And
Right, at the moment, I'm
Right.
placing you under arrest for possession of what I believe to be bullets.
During the search, officers found bullets in Lou's
Bullets.
possession and immediately arrested him.
Bullets.
A police
If he
van
in
with cell space
England or
was
somewhere,
requested
yeah,
to
they don't play
transport
that
him to
gun
the
stuff.
station. As they waited, Lou
Shoulda had
repeatedly
a-
reached into his
Oof.
coat pocket, raising the officer's suspicions.
Don't put your hands in your pockets. Don't do that again. Do you understand? Do you
Why
understand?
you ain't cuff him?
That's the third time you've done that, and I've told you not to. Next time, listen to me, next time you're going to be handcuffed to the back.
Should have been handcuffed.
All right? 3 times I've asked you. You speak perfectly good English. Stop doing it.
Upon his arrival at the Crewin police station, officers led by 30-year police veteran Matt Ratana conducted a routine search of Lou. Despite being handcuffed during transport, Lou had been maneuvering something in his coat.
Go to section 54 place. Stand up. Mate, you
Suddenly, Lou pulled out a nearly foot-long revolver he had been hiding under his armpit and fired
Damn.
4 shots. One of the bullets struck Officer Matt Ratana directly in the heart, while another ricocheted and hit Lou in the neck. Other officers immediately tackled the shooter, ending the threat.
May he rest in peace. It went his heart. It's over with.
Both Officer Ratana and Lou were rushed to the hospital. Tragically, Officer Ratana succumbed to his
knew that.
injuries hours later.
Yeah.
Lou barely survived, falling
May
into a
rest in
coma for
peace.
months. He later suffered a stroke and partial paralysis, but was still tried and sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole.
Yeah.
If you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share the video with others.
Man, that was crazy. Shout out to Body Cam's case. That was crazy, man. I'm just being real, man. That's wild as hell, man. I mean, that's wild, dude. I don't even know. You know, how did, but see, that last one fell on the cops. How you gonna have a gun and you ain't finding on him in the first place? Man, you crazy. But that's British though, Britain though. I mean, but see, that's the thing about it. Like in here, let's be real, here, if they find bullets, they finna strip you right there where you at. They don't care who it is. In Texas, they find bullets, they know with bullets, there's a gun. They find a clip, empty clip, they looking for the gun. You know, but that's crazy, man, that cop was like that, man. He was asking that guy not to shoot him and everything, man. I would have popped that guy in a heartbeat. I ain't even lying to y'all. I guess that's why I ain't the police, because I don't know, man. I mean, in that situation, you're heightened, you're trying to, settle it down and everything, but he had several opportunities to pull his pistol and pop him. Like when he went around the corner and the man came back in advance, he could have popped him right around that corner right then. Or he could have, had his gun, his weapon ready, so that way when the guy came, he was prepared for it. But he didn't do none of that. He was just like, no, wait a minute. So, that's just how I just be looking at some of this stuff, man, and be like, what the heck is going on? But I mean, some of these cops, man, they make mistakes too, just like they human. So they make mistakes too. They're not all robots. They try to be, and they try to program them to be. But at the end of the day, they're not robots. They're humans just like we are. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is human. Everybody make mistakes. There's some people out there that like they the toughest person in the world. As soon as they see a weapon, they fold quick. And that happens with anything, but then at the same time, you got to look at it from both sides. I look at everything from all angles. You got to think about the people the police and all that, who be out there and they do all their stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they be out there trying to look at how they feel. They got to come up on somebody who you wouldn't even come up on. See, that's what I don't like. Black folks be like, oh, the police and some white folks and black folks, some of all races. Let's put it that way. Some of all of the races that we have in this world, they all go against the police and they never think about what them people are going through. Them police are approaching people that you wouldn't even approach. Let's start there. Most of the people that be hollering and stuff, oh, justice, justice, they're approaching people you wouldn't even approach. And then you criticize them because they don't do it the way you want them to do it. What in the world is wrong with y'all? Y'all crazy as cat. You know what, man? Because ain't no way in hell you going to tell the police what their job is. No, you need to, that's so backwards. That is so backwards. I was looking at that what is it? Carmelo Anthony and and Austin Metcalf thing, man. That was crazy as hell, man. I'm looking at all these reactions on the thing. It's crazy as hell. These people talking about that's justice. Man, shut your goof ass up. You crazy as a mud, man. And I'm gonna speak out for all the good, intelligent, sound black folk. We understand it, to every other race. We understand, and we are with y'all. Because this is ridiculous. We ain't that dumb. These are the ninjas that's saying that. All them people you see that react and all that, those are ninjas. Those ain't us. And I'm mixed, and I'm still going to tell you those ain't us. Those are people who don't have a high IQ level. Their brain is not, they don't have really good coping and all that. They can't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? They just come on and they do what they do, and they want to, they feel like I can almost promise you that most of the people who say the weird and dumb, stupid stuff they say about the situation, justice for him, you know, that stupid junk. Let me tell you something. I can almost guarantee you they ain't got no friends. They probably lonely all the time. If they do have friends, they're interchangeable. Like they probably got about like 6 friends. And they hang around one when they get on that one's nerves, and that one leave them alone. Then they hang around this when they bounce back and forth type junk. They ain't got no family members to deal with them, no friends to deal with them. Because you can tell, because anybody that would say that is ignorant. They're dumb. They're ignorant and dumb. So that right there should tell you already that they ain't got no real education. Because, I mean, you can have all the diplomas in the world. You can have all the bachelor's degrees, the master's degrees. You can still be a dumbass. Excuse my language. Just what it is. You can have somebody who ain't never been to college and be one of the smartest people in the world. Excuse me. But it's like, how can you sit here and justify this man, because we're going to call it what it is. This is a man and another man. Walks and just decides to just walk up and then everybody, like I heard this one black girl say, well, that's self-defense. If you make us feel uncomfortable, that's self-defense. Okay, so what you're saying is, if anybody makes somebody feel uncomfortable, they have justified to fire off on them. Because I remember a few years ago when that white man got mad about them black boys playing that music in their car and he popped off on them. Everybody was protesting in the streets then. But they made him feel uncomfortable with that music, but then it was a different narrative then, huh? But now we hear and y'all saying, no, because let me tell you something. If the world went by ninjas and logic, not black folks, ninjas. Logic? Oh, hell no. We would be in hell. We close as it is. I feel the heat. Ooh. That's crazy. Live by their logic. Oh, if you make me feel uncomfortable, you should be able to do bodily harm to somebody. Oh, really? So what you saying is, if this older white lady riding around with her purse and her Cadillac, and she get out her car, and she got a big old 45 in her purse. And there's a bunch of guys we gonna call hoodlums, because hoodlums come in all different shapes and sizes. And they standing there, they blocking the front door. She feel uncomfortable. She justified to fire off on all of them, because that's the narrative you spinning. And I'm going to tell you, you ain't doing yourself justice, because there's not a lot of ninjas out there that make people feel comfortable. Let's start there. Let me find out that you think people like to be around ninjas. Let me find out. Come on, man. That's called delusional vision. Do your homework on that. Come on. It's crazy. That gets me hot, boy. I'm going to react to one of them videos because I seen it and I said, wait a minute, what? But that get me hot real quick because that boy, man, that's crazy. And I ain't never in my life thought that I would ever see people justify somebody losing their life for no reason. I thought the rap music was enough. I was like, okay, the drill songs Okay, that's it. No, this is to the point where people are just justifying this. And it's crazy because it's the same people who were yelling that black men get unalived by police more than anybody else, which is a lie. They get unalived by black men, other black men. I mean, it's crazy that everybody forgot what that saying was in the 90s. Oh, it's called black on black crime. We make a small percentage, but make up over half of the crime. That's crazy. That is insane, man. But y'all be safe, Smith Cartel, man. And, shout outs to the body cam case. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Hefe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right.